it's happening in New York, New Jersey, or Long Island. Hear about it with Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.
The Real Deal with celebrity chef David Burke is sponsored by Woodpecker by Chef David Burke, located at 30 West 30th Street between Broadway and 5th Avenue in Manhattan, where restaurant magic happens.
Joe Piscopo on the radio, 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, 8:06 on AM 970 The Answer. Great to have you with us on AM970theanswer.com, YouTubing, Facebooking. David Burke is here, super chef, already laid out. I want you to see if there's beer here, there's a food like I can't believe there's steaks, there's raw steak. Looks like snails are here. We have a litany of food from one of the hottest chefs in the business, yet he comes in. He takes the time to come in to the Piscopo Show, and we love having you here. How are you, man?
I love being here. How you doing?
Look at you getting up early like this. No sleep, though, last night. Come on. Now, you just keep going, right? You're like the president. You just don't sleep.
I like what I do. I get up and go.
You're just on fire, man. How
Sleep
you doing?
is overrated.
How's Chester?
Chester's great.
It's good, huh?
Everything's good out there. What a
have
great area, by the way.
You have respect for a guy, and then you see the person that the guy's with, and you go, "Whoo, hey, this guy's doing all right." Hey, David Burke, the man. You're the man. Hey, David.
Make my living with my hands.
Yeah. Every time I push you, every time I push out, you go a little bit further, man.
So, anyway.
Hey, so this is great. So what's going? What the snails you got there?
This is periwinkles.
What is it now?
Periwinkles, they're called. They're tiny little. They're like snails. You got to get them out with a little.
Oh, you pick them out? You pick them out of there?
You got to get in there with a little toothpick.
Oh.
See that? They're hiding out.
Where do you get these?
You know why
from?
you don't see these much?
Well, yeah.
They're too hard to eat.
Ah, is that right there? It's so funny.
Are they alive?
I just cooked them in the toaster oven.
Wow.
Beauty.
You put them in there too, in the toaster oven. So they look like
they look like snails. They're baby snails.
On a nice white plate, rectangle plate, are a bunch of what they look like tiny little snails. And then he's got a little stick, and he's you pick up the inside of you get the inside of the snail.
I steamed them in beer. Today's National Pizza and Beer Day.
My favorite day. I know what I'm eating.
How appropriate that it's Justice Kavanaugh's first day at work.
How do you do? That's great. That is great. You think? Yeah, after you had a beer. So, and you have a pizza? That's a pizza right there?
This is the whitest pizza I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because it was cooked in a microwave.
That's great. That's all right.
It's still good. Anyway, the reason I bought them, so I had these as a sample because, as a chef,
what are they called?
People from all over the country send me samples to test things.
They do.
And then for example, this is so let's start with the periwinkles, which are possible to put on the menu because no one wants to work that hard to get a little bite.
Yeah, I'm already ready to
You look like a jeweler over there trying to get
a little piece there.
That's great.
Talk about a diet.
Yeah,
you
really.
eat as many of those as you want.
I get 100 pounds in a week.
Ow, we got to get you a little jeweler glass.
Hey, it looks good in there.
They're little jeweler glasses. You don't think that? Hold on, I'll have it fixed in a minute. Hold on. Let me call Glenn Parian up for a second. There you go. He got one out of it. There you go.
They're really good.
Wow.
And I just baked them in beer, a little salt and pepper.
You taste the salty.
This is a plate. You make everything look so good. That's a beautiful plate, nice white plate. And then you have a great piece of cut of meat.
Pot roast.
Pot roast right on top. Look at that with a little piece of. Is that chicken right there?
No, that's a mushroom.
That's a mushroom. That's a mushroom that big.
Look at that.
It's like a whole mushroom. Look at that beautiful mushroom. And I see remnants of a lobster hanging on it.
It's a surf and turf pot roast. Now the key here is my friends at Allen Brothers. She sent me. Her name is Deborah Funk. She sent me samples of beef cheeks. Wagyu beef cheeks. This is a cheek from an animal.
Do we want to know what you mean? Like
the cheeks.
You mean the cheeks?
Like this? No muscle. It never gets worked out. I mean, they eat, but there's no toughness. Complete, probably the most luscious piece of meat I've ever eaten.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
It's going on my menus. So we cooked it like pot roast. Yeah. You got to taste it. Yeah.
I love you, man. David, come here. Duracell. Just I got a Duracell in your hands because it's raw meat. And
I got another one.
But I got to tell you though, that meat that you have from Allen,
Allen Brothers,
is spectacular.
But
it really is very well done.
You got to taste. This is cooked all the way through too.
Yeah.
But look at this.
Because I will taste that for sure. Because I like well done. Oh, that looks good actually. And by the way, that knife you have, those knives are spectacular.
Oh, that's from Harold.
But eat that, taste that.
Where'd we get the knife? Where'd we get the knives from, guys?
Just eat
how?
that. You will not have tasted a. Just take
You
a
gotta
bite.
be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That melts in your mouth.
It's
Joe, put that in your
softer than
mouth.
a
It
meatball.
melts in your mouth.
Yeah, let me try.
That is phenomenal.
I don't know.
So it's beef cheeks, but to sell it as a beef cheek, people get a little weirded out. So we roast it as a pot roast. It's still beef.
Why would they get weirded out?
I don't know.
When you say beef cheek, sounds like something another part of the body.
Okay.
Something.
Oh, I didn't even.
Right.
See, I don't think that way.
I had a
with
girlfriend
animals.
used to call me that actually.
That's a compliment.
I'm only kidding.
Come on, tell me that's not good.
I'm gonna get it's spectacular.
That melts in your
do
mouth.
Do you sand that? Do you season that rather?
Yeah, but because it's salt, pepper, it's cooked in beer. This one is cooked in beer.
Oh
and
my
red
God!
wine. So we did it. Like I said, we try to follow some of
That's
the theme anyway.
unbelievable.
So this will be a dish that goes on Woodpecker menu. David Burke Tavern reopens Thursday after renovation.
What we're calling it? What now?
Tavern 62 is converted to David Burke Tavern.
Yeah, David
Very
Burke.
excited.
Very
Little
nice.
facelift.
62nd Street.
New menu. Blah blah blah.
And the Naughty Bar. You got
Naughty
the hat.
Bar
How'd it
open this
go?
weekend.
Naughty Bar, so it's Nauti, like nautical.
Yeah.
Naughty Bar, great.
And that's on the Driftwood Beach Club. That was phenomenal.
Did you jump in the pool? I saw the picture of you on the diving
No,
board.
I didn't.
Where's
I
the
didn't sink or
pool?
swim.
Is it in the?
It's right below the restaurant.
Oh, it's like the beach house is right
Yeah,
there.
you can't. Well,
The
no,
great
it's
club.
inside a resort, so you go
Yeah,
in
yeah.
and you see people swimming in the pool, and you can look out at the beach. But
I love it.
Saw you on the
I love
diving
it.
Naughty
board.
Bar is on the jetty.
Okay.
And the windows open and the waves are crashing. I got a pizza oven out there. We do burgers, pizza.
So what do you do when we come down and
And
meet?
you feel like you could be in Key West. You could
Right.
be anywhere.
That is good. So when me and Mikey come down there with the band, and we come
Yep.
down there. So if it gets cold, do you?
It's indoors.
It's indoors.
Oh yeah,
You can do it.
and they got a pizza oven to heat up.
They have a what?
It's indoors.
And so you. I got my mic right there. So when you go out, and generally, are you sitting outside in the summertime though? You have
Right now, because it was a nice weekend, it was a volleyball tournament. There was 300
This is
people.
great, David.
When it gets cold, we're gonna do the polar bear, the plunge, before brunch. Oh yeah.
Yeah, good.
There'll be lifeguards half price.
I'll be there. I'll be jumping in there. It's one thing I never understood anything. No, how did they jump in there in that freezing cold like that?
Well, we'll do some charity event for that too.
Yeah.
It'll be, you know what? It's something to do. You know what I mean? It's something to say.
I think it's spectacular.
Remember those people that used to lay over Times Square naked at 3 in the morning? They got to take a picture.
Oh.
I mean, what do they do that for? It's something to do, right? Like 400 people laying
If
down.
it's for charity, if it's for charity, it's worth it, I guess. Sure, I would do that. So, and then the pizza, you just
Pizza, I made the dough, and interestingly enough, I made the dough out of beer instead of water. So
Wow,
the beer has
nice.
the yeast in it.
wait a minute.
So there's
So tell us how you did that. Instead of putting water in, when you mixed it.
Pizza dough is water, flour, yeast, salt.
Yeah.
So we took but beer has yeast in it and water. So I made it's a beer dough.
Nice.
Ow.
Oh, I'm in.
You're in your glory
You
over
don't
there.
have to twist my arm. I'm in.
So I mean, but again, because I got to the restaurant and a pizza oven wasn't on. Takes a couple hours.
Hey,
gotta
what's
try
that? What cupcakes over there, Dave? Is that what that is? I'm looking at over there.
That's Harold showing up again.
What is that now?
Go ahead, throw it in there. There you go.
These are my pop. We're gonna start making popovers at David Burke Tavern. So these are popover pants. But I'm Indian giving them to you. Oh, I don't know if I can say that.
Indigenous people.
Indigenous give and take.
Gotcha.
So I'm giving. See, I'm gonna bring them back next week.
Is it Indigenous People Summer? Indian Summer? You can't say that? Wait, you're giving us
These
this?
are no. This is my. I'm making popovers Thursday night.
This is so heavy.
Yeah, heavy gates. Good stuff.
So this is David Burke.
This is my brand. It's
12-cup muffin pan we have. Look at this thing. It is beautiful, man. This is great.
Well,
But
we're
you don't
gonna
get
do
to keep
popovers.
that today. He's going to bring it back next week.
With popovers in it.
Yeah.
Not next
Oh.
week. Next week I'm in Vegas. Following week.
What are you doing? You putting a place in Vegas now?
I'm a keynote speaker for Holland America executives.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
so I
great.
gotta write a speech too.
Oh, that I would like to see,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
No, but you kind of have fun with that.
Oh yeah.
You know, how long you got to do it?
First
An hour?
3 minutes,
Hour?
I don't say anything. I just stare at the audience. Like this, like we're on a cruise.
What do you tell them? What do you
Serve
tell
him
them?
beef cheeks.
Mostly
See what happens.
inspirational stuff, business stuff, creative stuff, thought process.
Am I right? Come on.
Al, you smack him.
I'm just
He can
saying.
do it. Hi, beef
They'll
cheeks.
all be like, what? And then they'll eat it, and they'll go, oh my God, we got to put this on the ship.
Yeah. that's
Watch.
I'm telling you.
You know what?
That
You
is
would never
phenomenal.
think something was that good. And I've eaten cheeks. I like all of the kind of, but it's a wagyu, so it's a higher fat content.
Right.
And when you braise it like that, I mean, it's like eating
like short ribs.
beef
How did you
It's
make
like when you
this?
have the short ribs and they're all melted down.
But better.
Yeah.
But a grade above.
Grade above.
Yeah.
David, how did you make these this morning? I mean, this morning you cooked them. Did you go to the restaurant before you came here?
Yeah.
You did.
I called Carmine last night. And I said we need beef cheeks.
Where'd you go to Woodpecker?
Woodpecker made these. Yeah.
Great place.
Well, Tavern we're closed for renovation, so we'll be open.
So you
Thursday.
are doing a complete facelift of Tavern.
Not a complete, but a good one, and some new menu items, and we're going to open for lunch soon, only in the bar. Yeah, we got a lot of nice surprises coming.
Yeah.
I'll tell you more about it. But please come by. Anyone out there, come out Thursday, Friday, and just say, Jersey Joe, and we're going to treat you like gold.
I'm telling you, it was
Is
great.
it still going to be Humpty Dumpty themed?
He'll be around somewhere. I'm changing the art. We're painting the bar. I got all my glass balloons hung up. I got 18 blown glass balloons hanging
Oh,
on top
beautiful,
of the
man.
You're
Beautiful
still going
art.
to have those ostrich eggs, though. On the,
Yeah, we're gonna have some of that stuff. But and we've got some new talent in the kitchen and in the front. So it's just
Yeah.
the
How's
name will
Woodpecker
be. We're gonna we just flipped the name from Tavern 62 by David Burke to David Burke Tavern. Simpler, easier to find. We can Google it.
But new talent, how do you do that, David? Because I mean, you hear of chefs. Someone
you
calls
run
you.
out. Yeah, you put the word out and you interview. A lot of people want to work for well-known chefs because it's a learning process. The more you learn, the more you're worth.
Yeah,
So you get young, ambitious chefs and managers that want to learn. They want to work for and they want to be inspired.
You know what's amazing? The lifestyle of a chef. You don't realize that because I was in the clubs. It's very similar to me in the comedy clubs. We're all night long, man. You're working all night long, and then most of the day you're just kind of zonked because you've been up all night, and then you crank it out the whole next night like
You get
that.
your second wind.
Yeah, man.
See, there's different stages of the chef life. So you get to the point where you do the late night. Then, like for myself, I got to get home by 12.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I got to be home by 12 to get up early because a lot of my work is in the morning now. I got to plan the day out. But as the working chef who's in there making sure every plate is perfect, he's not home till 2 in the morning.
Is that a 12-hour shift for the chefs? At
Chefs
least?
work. Average chef work week is 60. 55 to 60, and then there's guys doing 70, 80. Depends on the season. In December, you're working 6-7 days a week.
Oh, my
yeah. But then, it's hot. Then it's the guy calls in sick, you're responsible.
Yeah.
It's like you're the captain of the ship, so when you want to take a day off and the co-captain stayed out all night, you got to go.
I have such immense respect for you, the way that
It's a passion. It's a lifestyle job. It's not a job.
So walk with me through this because now you're doing the art of cuisine and you do it better than anybody, David Burke. But then you got to do business. Now you got to get a business partner.
Yeah.
Now you got to think of the concept of a restaurant, and you're always thinking it's 24/7, man. But you lived it. Look at you. You live for it, man.
You got to embrace all aspects of it. I mean, there's, and you know what? You learn as you get, as you get a little experience under your belt. That you can't sweat the little stuff.
Yeah.
The little stuff will make you crazy. It's details. You got to be detail oriented.
Okay.
But the little stuff you can't.
I got a proposal, David. I love you.
And you need a little downtime with someone lovely once in a while.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I got to come with you to Chester, New Jersey. So this is all great, and we got the Allen Brothers meat. We got the
wine dinners.
Oh, by the
up.
way, the pots and the pans you got to check out, David. But I have a proposal, David. David, I have a proposal. The guys is look. Oh, look at the way. Oh, show me that pot.
This was made in that pot.
Look at that. Yeah. This is all great. Here you go. Thank you. I'll hand it over there. Look at this. Is beautiful. I got to tell you what I have. And
This is a casserole.
I'm holding a whole casserole. This is like a pan, and
With
this
a lid.
is spectacular. Look at it, David. Bring this great with your picture on it, man.
So I have a friend staying with me. He's going to be a chef for my St. Louis project. So he's at my house.
You
for
bring them to
a
your
week.
home.
Well, yeah, the hotels are ridiculous. So he's going to stay at me. So, but he's got to work as much as I do. So he gets now. So he's here. So he looks. I said, "Go in the back room and grab some pots and pans."
I love this.
And he goes, "Is it weird to see your face on stuff?" I'm like, "No."
I think it's great I do. But listen, this might.
Unless it's a carton of milk.
David Burke, this is great. Professional weight. This is spectacular. All the things you're doing. Let's do an Italian restaurant somewhere. How about?
I tell you, I love
Let's
Italian
do an
food.
Italian. We'll do it somewhere.
love to.
Somewhere in New Jersey, we'll do an Italian restaurant. You know what? Because I know all the recipes, all the old-time recipes.
Chester.
Wouldn't that be fun, huh?
Chester.
Somewhere?
Cindy, she's in the wine business, Cindy.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh.
But speaking of wine, we have a wine dinner on November 8th at the Garden City Hotel, Champagne.
Yeah,
and
give us a
Burgundy.
breakdown. What's going on? Where are we going?
Well, Naughty Bar's open. You got to see it. Fantastic in Seabright.
Okay.
There's a wine dinner in Garden City Hotel. There's a Mondavi wine dinner there tonight, and a Mondavi wine dinner at Woodpecker. They're pretty much sold out, but you know what? Stop by. You never know.
Wow,
November 8th, Garden City Hotel, Champagne and Wine. November 15th, Beaujolais Nouveau, and that's at the Adelphi Hotel up in Saratoga. And again, Tavern, David Burke Tavern, formerly Tavern 62, opening Thursday. And Woodpecker is rocking and rolling. The brunch at Woodpecker. And Woodpecker, Carmine's doing a great job over there. And, we got some other stuff happening. And
it's mostly word of mouth. Woodpecker just jumping now.
You know what?
Young, hip people there, man. Huh?
You got to have consistently good stuff.
Yeah.
And then people repeat word of mouth, et cetera, et cetera. So we're excited about everything that's happening.
David,
Naughty Bar, I'm very excited. I was making pizza with my brother out there.
That's great.
And there was me, my brother, and a guy named Tony. So the kitchen's built behind the bar. So there's 1,000 pounds of 3 guys. So we had a good time, and it was good. Even though it's work, it's a different element. When you're sitting out by the ocean, even if you're working, it's like being on vacation.
I know, it's so true. It's true. David Burke right there. You can Google. Where can we find you online? So everybody
ChefDavidBurke.com.
ChefDavidBurke.com. And thanks for retweeting everything, and we'll retweet it out. David Burke right here with Piscopo in the morning. Thank you, David. Thanks for all the trouble. Shelley Goldberg, thank you, sweetheart, for helping out. Piscopo in the morning.
Everybody knows this guy. No, everybody knows he can do a radio show. Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.